What's up, guys? Welcome to Malt Reviews. I'm Mike. With me, as always, is my partner, Narby.
What's happening, everyone? Time for some Japanese whiskey.
Today, we're going to be doing the Hakushu 12-year from our friends at Suntory, Japanese whiskey company.
Right on. Pour ourselves a little dram.
Bottled at 43%. So as far as I know, Suntory, as you may or may not know, also owns the Yamazaki. And the Hakushu is a little more on the peated side.
A lot more on the peated side, right?
Yeah, earthy, more like Japanese rainforest. Whereas like when I think of Yamazaki, I think obviously of Yamazaki 18, like
Dry
a
sherry.
bomb. Yeah, dry sherry bomb. So definitely a different side alternative to Japanese whiskey here.
All right, it's bottled at 43%. It's got a nice,
White wine.
yeah, almost like a white wine.
Nice Chardonnay.
Yep, exactly. Well said.
So you guys can see the color really well.
On the nose, this is very interesting, very different. It's very mellow. It's peaty. It's almost like I'm in a rainforest and I have my glass of Lefroy 10-year-old with me, and the rain is actually going into my Lefroy 10-year-old
Sick.
cask strength watering down,
Sick.
and this is what ends up happening as I'm in my Japanese rainforest.
I call this, like, have you ever had Kleinlich or Brora? Brora being a closed distillery. I call this Japanese Brora. It's lemony, it's waxy, it's buttery, but it's very farmy. All those farm notes, like if you refer to our review of Brora 30-year-old, like being on a farm, but then the Japanese style of it, very humid. Like Narby said, Japanese rainforest, like it just rained for 2 weeks straight, where there's water dripping off the leaves and the trees in the rainforest. So fresh. It's just like that.
Sweet lemon, vanilla, like vanilla ice cream. And it almost has some white wine elements. I am actually nosing it almost like a wine. And that to me is a little off-putting.
Marzipan,
Yeah,
French pastries, crepes, and all at the same time, it's sweet, creamy lemon butter in the background.
yeah. It's definitely unique and different.
And I don't know how peated it is. I know it's peated, but that to me, like I'm barely getting the smoke. I'm getting it, but it's just
Well, it's
a
getting less and
perfect
less.
little compliment on the side.
Yeah, as it's airing, at first nosing, it was like an extremely watered down Lefroy in the Japanese rainforest, and now as it's breathing a little bit more, the peat elements and the smoky elements are mellowing out.
Totally. Now it's a nice little compliment on the side. It's not even blocking, not even distracting, nothing.
It's like a lightly peated lemon dessert. Best way to describe it for me. If you like white wine and you want to try whiskey, this is the perfect one, I think. On the palate?
Mm-hmm.
I like it more on the palate than I did on the nose. That wininess on the nose was a little off-putting to me. It's creamy on the palate. So when I said vanilla ice cream, I think I said it really, really well. It's almost like some white chocolate, and that's the sweetness. With vanilla ice cream, lemon dessert. Ever so light peatiness. very unique and mellow. Would be a unique whiskey for someone actually to try who wants to experiment with peatiness but doesn't want to go to the Lagavulin Lefroy Ardbeg place. It's definitely different, and that's what's so awesome about the Japanese whiskeys is they're like scotches, but they are always a little bit different, which makes the experience more unique. When you try as many whiskeys as we have, you give it an extra point or two sometimes for it just being different because you've had so many similar styles before. So, and that's what's so cool about Scotch versus, let's say, Cognac. Cognac can be very delicious, but they're not so different. Most of them are kind of the same. Quality varies, of course, but with Scotch, you're getting a bajillion array of flavors. And this is, again, something new and unique and different for not too much money. How much was this? $60?
Yeah, $60. About $60.
About $60. So not too bad.
US.
Yeah. Anything to add to the palate?
Just, it's like I said, if you've had Brora or Kleinlich, which is very unique, it's even more unique because it's a Japanese Brora. You get these tropical fruits like pineapple and a little bit of mango, a little bit of papaya. But then on the side, you get a bunch of lemon wax, some light beeswax, but all in the background the whole time is that earthiness, that fresh rainforest and being on a farm. Some wet dogs, some wet hay, just like Brora, but in in a different style. I'm guessing the Japanese style. So it's very unique, very fun experience.
He's really loving it. I'm not loving it like that. I can't compare it to Brora. Brora takes me into brings me to tears. It's so delicious and unique. Where this doesn't necessarily take me there, but that's awesome.
You're not crying yet?
Yeah, no, I'm not crying. And it's pretty good. The finish isn't very long. Some light smokiness and lemon peel that stays on my palate after a couple minutes. Kind of medium-ish to short. But pretty unique experience. For me, this scores at an 84 out of 100.
I give it an 89 out of 100.
And there you go. All right, you guys. Japanese whiskey, Hakushu 12-year-old. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Please click the like button. Appreciate the support. And we'll see you guys for another malt review soon. Take care.